What's good? What is good? What's poppin'? What's poppington? Yeah, that sounds sick. My regular, I'm talking 6 with them. What is good, YouTube? Back with another video. I know I'm always going MIA. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because I've been busy. I just released another book. If y'all haven't checked that out, go check it out. It's on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. It's called Watering Dead Flowers. Let me go grab that for y'all actually so y'all can see what it looks like. It's called Watering Dead Flowers. It says a compilation of broken promises, pain, and moving on. Just a bunch of poetry that I've written over time for the past year and a half. Go check it out. I have pieces of it on my Instagram page at @Simone if you're interested in just checking out what the book has to offer. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into the video. So, oh yeah, ignore the fact I am sitting on my bedroom floor. This is my dog right here, as you can see his little paw. Oh, he looking bothered. Well, he said that he don't want to be touched. His little blanket and stuff. Yeah, all this is his. But I don't know why I'm sitting on the floor. I just felt it was comfortable. So, I wanted to talk to you guys today about my first time. Wanted to give you guys a story time. And I'm going to give you the juice. The juice. Okay, let me stop. I'm gonna give y'all the juice though. So, let's begin so I was 16. I don't know if that's like too young or if that's old enough. I know that's young, but I think that's probably around the time that everybody's probably around losing their virginity. So, I lost my virginity at 16 by this boy I was dating. We weren't even dating for that long, to be honest. He was my first little boyfriend. I call him my first love. I'm not gonna put no names out there. You know who he is. We were in high school. He was like a year younger than me or whatever. Well, a grade down. And me and him, I met him during a barbecue. I think it was like a Memorial Day barbecue or something like that. He was the son of a family friend. Someone my parents knew. He was the son of them. Yeah, he was the son. So that's how I met him. We were at a Memorial Day barbecue hosted by them, and it was just me and my friend. Actually, I was there alone for like some hours. And then I finally hit up my friend because I'm like, I don't know what to do. There's cute boys here. I'm sitting here by myself, and so I'm sitting there by myself, and I'm just like, yo, you want to come to this barbecue or whatever? Let's link up. So I wasn't driving at the time. She wasn't either. So I asked my mom, and my mom went to go pick her up. So being a little fast girl that we was, I wasn't even fast then. Let me stop before y'all start thinking. But being some little fast girls or whatever at the time, we was like eyeballing them the whole time. And then eventually they finally came up to us and we was talking, like basically just getting to know them and stuff like that. And it wasn't nothing more. Like, I think we probably talked to them for like a few minutes, few seconds, whatever, and that was about it. The end of the day, said bye to each other, and I think I got one of their AIMs, because at the time AIM was popping. So dang, AIM was popping at the time. So I met him when I was like, I had to meet him when I was like 15 or something. It was the summer. I knew it was the summer before I started my junior year of high school. I know that. So I knew him before school even started, whatever. So yeah, as I was saying, so I got his AIM or whatever, and his mind. As I'm telling this story, it's like crazy to me because I'm like thinking about like AIM and MySpace. That's a throwback. If you a 90s baby, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Anybody born after that, AIM and MySpace, nah, it's dead now. We got Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. This y'all era. But my era was AIM and MySpace. But yeah, I ended up getting his AIM or whatever. And I think I found him on MySpace, actually. I just looked up his name and added him. And at the time, I found out, like, he had a little girlfriend or whatever. And this was around in, like... When was this? This is... I don't know. I remember we was talking around in July. And I know that's when he had his girlfriend. But I know... What holiday comes before Memorial? Is it Memorial? March, April, May, June. I don't really know. I just know that it was something before July. So, not to, whatever. Anyways, I just know in July, on the 4th of July, whatever, I seen him posting stuff about his little girlfriend. I guess she was moving and they hung out. But at the time, I didn't know. I didn't know previously to that he had a little girlfriend. But so we discussed it and stuff like that, and he was like, no, I was just telling her goodbye. That's my ex-girlfriend. We had like a really deep relationship and stuff like that. I just wanted to let her know, like, we good. Like, I don't know. He just wanted to spend time with her and stuff like that, make her feel good before she left. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And I let it go. So that's July. During the summer, we're just texting, nothing more. We never hung out, none of that. So school starts. School begins. And he's the new kid. This was my 3rd year in that school, in that high school. And this was his first year, but that's because he went to a different high school previous to that. So this was his first time in that high school, his first year. I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm stuttering too much. I just be in another place, in another world. I don't know, trying to remember this stuff, and I start talking over myself. But anyways, beside the point. Anyways, so it's his first year in that high school, and no one knows who he is. So I'm like, I don't know, I'm feeling like that girl, like, that's dating the new kid, like, who's that kid? But I'm the one who got him on lock, you know? But I wasn't he never asked me to, like, be his official girlfriend, but I was his girlfriend, if that makes sense. Like, I was his girl. So it was still kind of odd, though, because we never, like, hung out still. We just, like, used to link up or whatever during passing period, give each other a kiss and a hug, and text each other. That's pretty much all it was. Like, you know, young love type stuff. So I call him my first love, though, because he was like my first boyfriend. Like, first ever anything, any talking, anything. And I felt like it lasted for a while, a few months, like 6-7 months. Kind of long for me, considering that it was my first. So basically, skipping ahead, because I know the story is getting long and boring. Skipping ahead, we decided that one day that we was gonna hang out. So, being that my parents already know who he was, asked my parents, like, hey, can y'all take me over to his house to hang out? No more, no less. Sound innocent as possible. They was like, alright, it's cool. I guess they talked to his parents, whatever, made sure it was cool. So the day of, we go to his house, and I'm nervous as ever, because this is like my first time one-on-one with a boy. Even though we've been talking and this and that, we already know each other, it's still like, I already knew what was going to happen, and that's why I was so nervous. So we just sitting around or whatever, chilling in his kitchen, sitting at the counter table, and his friend and his brother is there, but they sitting outside, like, they don't know what's going on. Well, I'm sure they knew what was going on. I'm sure he told, but me not knowing, I didn't think that they knew. So he takes me, this is where it gets juicy. So he takes me into this room, I guess it was a guest room, and we start talking or whatever and chilling, and that's when it just started happening. Like, I don't know how in detail I can get without YouTube like demonetizing me, but or striking this video. But basically, we tried to do the do. We started kissing or whatever. He laid me down, and it was hard at first because it was my first time. You know, that cherry was not popped yet. I didn't even know what it felt like. I was scared. So he tried to, of course we use protection, we're not dumb. So he tried to put it in, and that mess hurt. I was like, I almost didn't let it happen because I'm just like, nah, this hurts. But somehow, some way, it ended up happening, and lost my little virginity. I went to my friend's house right after. I didn't know nothing about, like, I didn't know that I had to shower after that. I know this sounds nasty, but I didn't know about none of that. I went to my friend's house, and I just wanted to tell them what happened. They was just like, how did it go, this and that. One of my friends was like, you laying on my bed and then you took no shower yet. I'm like, girl, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Because they had, well, I'm not going to put their business out there, but I was like the last of the bunch to lose it, I guess. Or, yeah. Everyone's pretty much experienced around that time, so yeah, I was like the last one. But I was 16 years old, and when my dad found out, I think I told my mom, and my mom told my dad. He came into my room and he cried. He was crying. I felt so bad because I'm just like, his little baby girl, not so innocent no more. But yeah, that was my first time, y'all. I'm sorry if this story was boring, but my first time wasn't really that spectacular. I mean, now that I'm an adult, I'm 23 years old, I got some more interesting stories. I had some better times, but when I was 16, I didn't even know what I was doing. That much hurt. And then after that, we stopped talking. We wasn't even, I don't even know what happened to us. We just fell off. Things wasn't even right. So we just stopped talking to each other. Ended up talking again when we were, after I graduated high school. So I think I was about like 18, 19. We started talking again. That didn't last too long because he was a square. I'm not going to cuss on here, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So with that being said, thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned for more. Hopefully this was PG-13 enough for YouTube. I didn't want to get too in detail, but it was boring. It was whack anyway. So anyways, thanks for watching. Comment down below, leave a thumbs up, leave a thumbs down. I really don't care as long as you watch. And subscribe, y'all. Subscribe for more. The content can only get better from here, so stay tuned for more. Bye, y'all.